What is going on, you guys? Ninja here, and today after you guys made a video showcasing you guys a back-to-back game where I actually dropped single De-Atomizer strikes in each of those games, and you could almost call it a double De-Atomizer strike gameplay you guys are going to be watching today. And actually, the special thing about this gameplay is it is with the brand new prototype variant called the Type 2 Atomic, and with this weapon you can now unlock the De-Atomizer strike, which a lot of people were concerned about the longevity of the game. You know, a lot of people didn't want to use the NV4 Fallout or, you know, the FHR Havoc. You really wanted to use, you know, different weapons and unlock nuclears with different weapons, and that was obviously a huge concern. Well, today they implemented a brand new nuke variant, which this is the only one they actually brought into the game. So this is one of the nuke variants, as well as with 11 other prototypes, which in this video I actually want to explain to you guys all those other prototypes, because you guys are probably wondering, you know, what are the other 11 prototypes? And some of these, you know, had me, you know, face palming a little bit, but the other ones, you know, were kind of cool. I thought these other ones were somewhat unique, but, you know, they mainly just brought a bunch of rares, and they brought a couple new epic weapons. But other than that, they're not really too exciting, but I really want to get into them and kind of just show you guys. But I just wanted to show you guys this pretty good gameplay that I actually got on stream this morning. I actually got, you know, back-to-back games, like I said before, using the Type 2, which obviously, you know, is a new variant of the, you know, Type 2 or whatever, the Type 2 Atomic, you could say. And actually, I was using the Black Sky camo, which is like, you know, the new dark matter of Infinite Warfare. Now, this was another huge thing that I had concerns about with Infinite Warfare, was the Black Sky camo, and hopefully the update does come out soon with that camo. So one question I want to ask you guys is, if there was any weapon with a nuke variant on it in Infinite Warfare, what weapon would that be? So, you know, any weapon that you guys, you know, have in mind, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'm, you know, curious to see what weapons you guys would like to see come next with nuke variants on them. You know, whether that could be, you know, the K-bar, whatever weapon of your choice, let me know down in the comments. I'll, you know, try to respond to you guys. I'll try to check that out, and, you know, I just want to see some feedback and see maybe, you know, what the fans in the community would like to see as a whole for, you know, the next nuke variant in Infinite Warfare. Now, in this video, you guys, like I said before, you know, it's a really good gameplay. I got these on stream today, and I believe this was one of the first actual nukes with this weapon. I, you know, got this nuke variant right when it came out, because we actually had enough salvage to build up to get this. And that's another question you guys are probably wondering, is how you can actually achieve these weapons and how you can actually unlock it. Now, this weapon is a legendary assault rifle, so that means you at least have to have 2,700 salvage to fully, you know, build up to that point, or you can unlock certain variants throughout, you know, supply drops and stuff. So you could maybe, you know, open a common, which is 10 keys, and you could get lucky and then actually unlock this nuke variant throughout the supply drop. So that is actually, you know, one benefit of buying a bunch of COD points, but obviously I don't recommend you guys buying COD points. Now, I really hope that they do implement other weapons besides, you know, the Type 2. Now, this weapon is somewhat good. I was enjoying, you know, using it and stuff like that, but one issue that I don't really like about it is the whole fact of it's, you know, an energy weapon, and it's not really that powerful unless you're really close to your enemies. Now, that's like the only complaint I would have about the weapon, but other than that, it's a really good, you know, AR. It's almost like an SMG. I would rather, you know, call it an SMG rather than an AR, because it's really good at close ranges. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be saying, you know, what was the best class setup for the Type 2? So if I unlock this weapon, then I can, you know, try to get a nuke for it and stuff like that. And actually, throughout, you know, using this weapon for about, you know, 20 minutes, I used a couple different class setups. I would highly recommend using Suppressor, Quick Draw, and Stock. That was like a really good setup that actually a fan in my live stream actually recommended to me. I was using like a reflex sight out and stuff like that, but personally, after using it without a reflex, I just thought it was a little bit better without the reflex. It was kind of like an unuseful attachment. So I'd recommend, you know, Stock, Quick Draw, and then you would have Suppressor, and that is the best class setup that would give you guys for the weapon. Now, for perks, I would highly recommend using Ghost. A lot of people run UAV in this game, and the huge complaint that I had with this game was the fact of, if you could use Ghost, you're pretty much off the radar non-stop. So now when you actually call in advanced UAVs, Ghost actually is not like protected by advanced UAVs, so that's actually pretty cool, and I was actually excited to actually see that in the game finally, because that was a huge issue that I had. So that is why a lot of people run Ghost, because, you know, there's not really a good perk one and stuff. So I'd highly recommend using Ghost, Dexterity to then reload your weapons quicker and stuff. And then secondly, I would use Scavenger, and then third, I would unlock Marksman. Now, Scavenger, obviously, you know, you can replenish your bullets a lot quicker, get more ammo and stuff like that, because obviously I don't think a lot of people are going to be using the Type 2, so you're going to have to be using Scavenger, or you're going to have to use the specific payload, the Merc payload. And then for perk 3, I would recommend Marksman. Now that I gave you guys my best class setup for the Type 2, so if you guys build up enough salvage to unlock the Type 2 nuke variant, or you guys, you know, just want to use the Type 2, or you guys then get it throughout a supply drop, you guys can now, you know, try to get a nuclear with my class setup. I would highly recommend it. It benefited me. You know, I got 2 nuclears in about 45 minutes. You know, I did do somewhat well with this class setup, so I'd highly recommend copying it and then using it for yourself and letting me know actually how you guys did like it if you do try it out. Now, actually getting past that, I want to talk to you guys about the 11 other prototype weapons that were implemented into Infinite Warfare today, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, hear nuke variant and that's really the only one that they care about, you know, but there are still 11 other prototype weapons that did get added today, as well as with, you know, the nuke variant one, which, you know, is a total of 12 prototype weapons. So the other ones that I want to actually talk to you guys about today are like the main ones that I think are worth talking about. Now, some of these are like commons and stuff like that, and with some of these common ones, you know, had me face palming a little bit. Like one of the commons is an LMG. It's called the Titan, and it's actually an increased movement when crouched. And I mean, like, you know, it's a common and it increases movement while being crouched, and it's like, you know, what really does that help you with? But getting into like the big ones that I want to actually talk to you guys about today is one of these sniper rifles called the EBR 800, and this is actually charged with a 3-shot sniper burst, and this is an epic variant of that sniper rifle, and I'd highly recommend using this because it actually has infinite hold of breath. So, you know, you can actually, you know, never sway the scope or whatever if you're holding the breath for too long, and that's actually a huge thing with sniper rifles and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of people can start hard scoping, so I will see a lot of hard scopers using this weapon. Now, getting into like some other big ones is the DCM-8, and this is actually a new epic variant of the shotgun, and this actually has infinite ammo, as well as with it has a decrease with reduced hip fire spread, so that obviously is not really benefiting the weapon. So like the big concern to this weapon is the fact of it just has infinite ammo, so that's another epic variant. Now, getting into another weapon that I think we should take a note here is actually the brand new epic variant of the pistol called the Hailstorm Thunder. Now, the benefit to this pistol is actually shoots faster, but the downside to this pistol is that it actually just has, when you aim down sight, it has like a more reduced like sway, you could say, or it increases the sway to the weapon while aiming down sights, you could say, and that is the downside to the brand new epic pistol called the Hailstorm Thunder. So, you know, there's 3 new epics, and also there's a couple other like legendaries, and there's also some commons and rares and stuff. But going throughout most of these, you know, I can read them off and stuff like that, but they're not too notable to get into. There's a new R3K. It's called the Spearhead. This is a rare. This is another assault rifle, which, you know, is a new prototype, as well as with an LMG, and it also is another rare, and it's called the Mallard Grizzly, and, you know, nothing too notable in that one. And then there's also a new LMG called the Titan, and it's a common, nothing too notable in that one. And now there is a new Kbs Longbow. Now, this is a legendary sniper rifle, and the big thing to this one is, if you, let's say if you get a hit marker to someone, you know, across the map or whatever, if they're trying to run away after they got hit markered, their movement speed will actually be decreased. So that's, you know, a pretty big benefit to the weapon. So, you know, if you get a hit marker, you can pull out a pistol real quickly and chase them down and maybe shoot them or something like that. So that's actually a legendary brand new sniper rifle. So if you guys are trying to grind for that, I can actually see a lot of people using that sniper rifle. And getting into some other of these, like ones, they're called like the Banshee. This is a new rare shotgun, nothing really too notable in that one. And the Rack 9, which is like the shotgun that a lot of people use in Infected, that one is a brand new, you know, variant to the Rack 9. This is a legendary shotgun, and, you know, the big concern to this one is that it actually has a random attachment every single time that you spawn in. And the other ones is the EMC, which is a pistol, which is a common pistol, no one really cares about that. And then there's a new Ani pistol, which I think maybe I pronounced that right. This is a rare pistol, and then obviously that's pretty much getting into all the prototypes. So I wanted to show you guys pretty much like the notable prototypes to talk about, and then just kind of give you guys a brief overlook of like all the 12 of the prototypes. So you guys, that is pretty much wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys could make sure to drop a like on the video, let's shoot for 200 likes on this upload. That'd be greatly appreciated. We got a back-to-back De-Atomizer strike with the brand new, you know, nuclear variant of the Type 2. So if you guys could make sure to smash a like on the video, as well as if you guys have any other comments or concerns about, you know, other weapons that you guys think that they should bring in the game with the nuke variants, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'll try to respond to you guys and stuff like that. Also, I want you guys comment down below what other prototypes that you guys think they should bring into Infinite Warfare. It doesn't even have to relate to a nuke variant, so I want you guys to include 2 things in your comment. I want you guys to include what other weapons you think they should bring the nuke variant with, as well as with the other prototype weapons that you think they should implement into Infinite Warfare. And that doesn't even have to relate to a nuke variant. You know, any other cool things that you guys think would be cool to add onto weapons, stuff like that, let me know in the comments. I'll try to respond to every single one of you guys that actually answers my questions in this video, because I like to see comments. I like to see people actually interacting with the video and stuff like that. So if you guys could do that for me, that would be highly appreciated. As well as if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I will be posting out a lot of more content, you know, gameplay, stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. Thank you guys for all watching. Peace out.